Here is a video I took yesterday on Friday, August 11th, 2023, walking towards downtown Lahaina, Front Street, the main Front Street. I was too exhausted at the time to speak and do a voiceover live, and I could not live stream. So I'm just going to talk over this a little bit, and you guys can watch a 5-minute video of pretty much just raw footage walking down the street and what it's like right now. I would not recommend that people come down here for a few different reasons. There is definitely still a pretty strong smell in the air. The workers that I've seen who are trying to sift through the rubble and presumably looking for bodies and that type of thing. I mean, they have pretty serious masks on. And aside from that, you know, there have been reports of looting and civil unrest. I mean, I saw, you know, a few kind of rough-looking people when I was down here, but I mean, nothing happened. But it might be a good idea to stay out of here for the time being. And you can see over there, you know, there was multi-million-dollar beachfront houses were lost. You know, I mean, I know every house on Maui nowadays is almost every house is going to be over $1 million, but there were houses that were probably, you know, 10 million that were lost beachside here. And my point of mentioning that is really just I've heard a lot of people speaking about the fact that a lot of the more low income neighborhoods were impacted by this, but really everybody was. There were certainly affluent people on the beach that lost everything as well, and there are many businesses, I mean, steel structures, the outlet mall, I mean, pretty much nobody that was in the path of this fire escaped unscathed. And, you know, there's a lot of things that are going to have to be rebuilt. It's going to take years. And looking at, I think, footage of this and footage before this happened, and then footage 10 years from now to see what becomes of this place is going to be interesting. So all of my neighbors and I are interested in what the news actually is, because we don't have access to the internet, not cellular, not cable internet. We don't have TV. We do have the radio, but for whatever reason, the radio out here continues to just mainly play music. I've heard very few broadcasts of news, and I don't know if that's just my timing of listening to it, but there's really been very little information. Anyway, here we are coming up on the main Front Street. That little bit of building that is still standing on the left side there is where the outlet mall was, and this is where Front Street meets the ocean. This is kind of the northern little strip where of the area where the tourists would walk. And this is also, from my understanding and from what the Coast Guard has said, where over 100 people jumped into the water to save themselves from the fire. And unfortunately, you know, not all of them made it. I don't know what the numbers are at this stage, but I would expect that with, you know, just as with any disaster of this magnitude, the numbers are going to continue to go up. But it's obviously going to be a long time before the dust settles, before people really even have a full understanding of what happened here. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do my best to keep bringing you the real story, unfiltered, of what's actually going on the ground here. I know it's been a long time since I've posted much on TikTok, but I really only spend any time here when I have something to show you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.